Hello there, everybody. I'm Mr. Game Pie. Welcome back to Let's Play Asagao Academy, and of course, I still have my girlfriend with me.
Hi!
Alright, and last time we went through a completely ridiculous time. And today we're gonna have more ridiculous times, of course. Because that's just how this game goes.
Yeah, pretty much, actually. That's how most dating sims start off, honestly, until you actually get into the stuff. Unless you're playing Hatoful Boyfriend. That game is just crazy things throughout the entire game.
Well, yes, but that is Hatoful Boyfriend.
It is.
Alright, so let's hear. As usual, the next day, Maya and I got to school early, still poking fun at each other for a moment the night before. But as we approached Poppy Hall, I noticed something felt different. A palpable tension hung in the air. It was almost humid.
Man, what is up with everyone?
I don't know.
I don't know. Is there a test today? Not that I know of.
But as we entered the building and turned the corner, it suddenly made sense. Jared and Paul were arguing amidst a large crowd, spit flying from their mouths, while Nick and Josh walked along the hallway pasting posters of Paul's face over Jared's modeling shots. For some reason, I thought it was supposed to be saying passing. Like they were passing posters out or something, but no, this makes much more sense. I thought I told you to stop and take those posters down. No, what's wrong with you? These walls are everybody's space. We don't have to listen to you. And you should know this campaign is way more important than your little fashion show. No.
I mean, what's coming first?
Yeah, that's true.
Like, if they're on the same day, I get it.
That
but
would be
if,
really
like,
awkward.
one of them's before the other, then I don't see why this is a big issue. And besides, they don't need to cover all of each other's posters?
This is true. I mean, Jared didn't leave a whole lot of space, but I mean, like, there's that back wall over there that isn't covered with anything. There's the ceiling. There's, other sections of the lockers and stuff. Heck, why would you put a poster over a locker? That's just rude.
Yeah, it's just gonna get ripped up.
Yeah. Like, what happens whenever somebody needs to open up their locker?
I mean, they might be unoccupied locker?
Maybe, but that doesn't
who's gonna see them?
Yeah, that doesn't seem right.
You could put it on the ends of the lockers there.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, but mine were here first. Lay off them. This is between me and Jared. Leave them out of it. You've been taking up all the wall space with your show. The student elections are much more important. It's our government. The student government doesn't do anything. Whoa. As current president, I can say with full knowledge and proper authority that the student government does a ton for this school. You don't even know, Jared. You don't even know.
Then, what does the student government actually...
She wasn't with me anymore. She'd prided herself between Jared and Paul and was pushing them apart. I ran forward to help.
I don't think she'd need any help. This is Mai.
Yeah, this is Mai we're talking about.
You guys should stop.
Hana. No, I don't have to say that for them. I flinched. Sorry, Hana. I didn't mean to yell. We want your opinion on something. You're a regular student. A new student. You're uninvolved. Which do you think is more important, our student government or the fashion show? Alright.
Okay, what? This determines which one of these routes we get. So this one is actually extremely important.
This is true. You can't actually have all of the normal boots guys available to you once you get to the point where you choose which guy to eventually date. As this section forces you to choose between Paul or Jared. Or none of them if you want to choose, that one, but we're not going to do that.
I believe you get Jared's if you choose that one.
Actually, no, it blocks you off from both of their routes.
Really?
Yes, it does.
I thought I picked that one when I was going through, and I had Jared up on mine.
I don't know, but that's what I've read, and I mean, there is a route that you have to avoid choosing any of the normal guys.
And it's the trigger for that one.
Mm-hmm.
But I believe this does trigger Jared's route to being up if you have the normal boots guys.
Odd.
Like, it's weird.
Well, don't choose that one.
That's what I think happened in mine.
I don't know. We'd need to do some experimentation with it, I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back and check my save file later.
Yeah. Alright, but anyway, so, I was part of student government, as I mentioned. But I already have another file that's saved with him already available on it. So, as such, I will be choosing, I think it's the fashion show. Even though I do not honestly believe that it's the fashion show.
Yeah, student government is a pretty big deal. It teaches really important life skills.
Kinda.
For leadership and things like that.
Not whenever I was in student government.
I'm probably not telling the truth here because I had nothing to do with student government. I was a band kid.
I had something to do with student government, and we didn't do anything,
all I had.
Dude. But then again, I was in like 7th grade and 8th grade student government. You don't do anything in those years.
Yeah, we didn't have that when I was in elementary school.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's what would have been 7th and 8th grade where I am.
Yeah.
So, we don't have middle school here. You just go from elementary school to high school here, which a lot of people think that's weird for some reason.
I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I remember, I was the treasurer, as I mentioned, and I didn't actually have posters for most of the election campaign, but on the last day, I just put a bunch of posters just around every corner of the school, like literally the corners of the school. Like, if you turned around a hallway, you would see, hey, it's Thomas. You vote for him. And then I won.
I would have definitely been overworking myself if I would have gone for student government. High school.
No, nobody cares.
I was in band, I was in choir, I took this art class, I was in curling, which is the laziest sport you can take, by the way.
I mean, I took golf, so that's
exactly... about equal.
Yeah.
Those are equal, honestly.
Yeah, pretty
Curling
much.
is basically just ice golf.
I can see it.
But, yeah, I don't know. Student government is important.
Yeah.
Knowing about government is important.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get political because I can get political.
Oh, no.
But,
yeah, don't get political on Let's Plays. That's not good.
We're not going to do that. But, and I don't know anything about your government.
Yeah, and I don't know anything about your government, so...
So that works.
Yeah!
But yeah.
Anyway.
Look into politics.
It's important stuff.
It's important. That's all I'm going to say about it.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to be... Whatever. Go vote if you can vote in wherever you live.
Do the voting
That's
thing.
a good thing to do.
Yep.
Because...
Not just for president, but for other people, too. That's important stuff.
Yeah, like, we just had a provincial election here.
Yeah.
And that was a big thing.
Nice. Alright, so back to the game.
Sorry, I got off topic. That was me.
Yes, thanks for knowing what's up, Hannah. I want you to win presidency again, Paul. I really do, but the fashion show will be even greater for the school. Plus, my posters were here first. I have spatial rights.
Did you even talk to the school about it at all?
Yeah, that seems
that's a pretty major thing.
Mm-hmm. Dude, your fashion show isn't even that cool. Jealousy, rage, a killer high jump kick. They should call you the man with 3 features. I feel like it's a reference to something, but I don't know
Me too, but I got nothing.
Yeah. I'm not some cheap action figure. Well, whatever. I guess I'll put my posters somewhere with free walls. Maybe they'll get a janitor or 2 to vote for me.
Just put them on the side of the lockers. Then people will see them as they're walking, not have to look to the side. You're doing better for people.
Yeah. Thanks for being truthful, Hannah. I'm gonna try harder and see if I can change the students' minds about this. It was amazing they even cared what I thought.
Mm-hmm. Hannah's usually right about these things. You should listen to her.
Mai patted me on the back and I jumped. I forgot she was there. Jared looked at Mai, raising an eyebrow.
Right about what things exactly?
Yeah.
You've known each other for a week.
Are you sure, Mai? Don't you have your own opinion? Why'd he bother to ask?
Well, if I'm being honest, I care more about the fashion show. I go to the elections because I have to, but I go to the show because I want to. Plus, it raises a lot of money for the school.
Thank you.
That's a reasonable explanation for that, actually.
This is true.
That makes sense. Like, my for best girl.
My
for best
utilized the logic.
my for best person.
Yes. He gestured dramatically at Mai, as if her opinion sealed the deal. That's because we made it a fundraiser.
Did they though?
I don't know.
Like the only person who we're hearing from on that is Paul.
True. Maybe if we go to Paul's route, we'll learn more.
Yeah, that's one of the ones that I haven't done.
Yeah.
So I have no information, and there's actually not many people that have.
Well,
So I can't even find like spoilers or anything for it.
we'll have to do that sometime then. That'll have to be one of the routes that we do. Alright. Ah, the 5-minute bell. Class was about to start. Jared nodded to us and walked away. Paul opened his mouth as if to say something more, but evidently thought better of it. He headed after Jared with Nick and Josh, thanking them for their help. Being a year ahead of us, their classes would be on the next floor. Mai began to follow them, but I gently pulled her arm. Our classroom was the other way.
Oh, Jared.
Jared, if you need any help with the show, I'm here.
Her yell echoed through the emptying hallway. Jared, without looking back, raised a hand in acknowledgement. Mai covered her mouth and emitted a skull-piercing squeal.
Well, her peeking the mic is back again.
Yeah. Wincing, I dragged her into the classroom. After the drama that morning, I wasn't sure what to expect at lunch. I dawdled on my own, making up an excuse about copying notes, hoping whatever tension remained would dissipate while I was gone. When I got to the cafeteria, it seemed my plan succeeded.
Hannah, we saved a spot for you. Get over here.
Mai sat at the Normal Boots Club table, looking like she completely belonged. She waved for me to join her.
Only Mai could just like start walking up to them and be like, "Hey guys!"
Well, I mean, that she could only do it after Hannah, breached the gap.
Yeah, but only Mai would have like the confidence to do that every day.
True. I sat down next to her at the edge of the table. Josh was across from me. We made eye contact as I sat down, so I nodded slightly to him. He nodded back. I felt accepted. Hey, Anna, how was class?
Hey.
These guys' voices
Good
keep changing.
Yeah. Good, thanks. PBG might have already told you, but we're working together on a project. It's going pretty well. I'm doing the Is that Jared back? Or Gerard, sorry. Yeah, words are melding together all of a sudden.
Indeed.
Is that Gerard back there?
In a shy moment of not wanting to look Nick in the eye, I glanced to the side and saw Gerard in the back of the cafeteria with someone I didn't know. Everyone turned to look. He's probably doing some trading. Satch waved a hand. So I borrowed a new drawing tablet the other day, hoping I could use it to make plans for my machine. Satch changed the subject, and everyone started talking about that. I, however, kept my concentration on Gerard, who was holding a small figure. Same with the girl he was talking to. What were those what they were trading?
Those are itty bitty kitties. They're really popular right now. I'm surprised you don't recognize them. They're kitty figurines of all different shapes and colors. I have a few myself.
Aw.
Uh-huh.
You know me. I'm hip to the know about these things.
Oh, of course.
Of course. They're pretty cute, but kind of a little girl thing.
She shrugged.
And people always told me that collecting magic cards was a teenage boy thing, so I am on Gerard's side on this.
Sure didn't stop you!
Yep. Gerard is known as the completionist around here, and every time a new thing gets popular, he collects them all. I've never seen his collections, but I've heard they're really impressive. You have to be a dedicated person to do that.
The completionist? Was that why he was so thorough when giving me a tour?
No, that's because he's a nice person.
Yes, this is true.
And you're being judgmental.
Oh no.
IBK is the thing right now. And last year too. I think in first year there were a lot of people collecting silly, slimy snakes, but that got old fast.
That's probably also a reference to something, but I have no idea what it would be.
Probably. Teachers didn't like everything coated in a thin layer of slime. I still have one in our room. I can show it to you sometime. But snakes are like the best.
They're dry. Snakes are dry. They're not slimy.
They're the best though.
This is true. Although I would have to say that hamsters are the best personally. Anyway, Jared tapped Mai on the shoulder and she twirled around, hitting me in the face with her hair.
Yes?
I wanted to thank you for this morning.
Oh, no, it was nothing. Definitely. I mean it.
As Jared and Mai spoke, my eyes went back to Gerard's exchange. The girl pulled a second figure out of her backpack and held both of them up. Gerard inspected it and shook his head. She pulled another one out, sadly this time, and Gerard's face lit up. He held out his figure and they swapped. How bittersweet, letting go of something you love to get something you would potentially love more.
I've had that feeling. What do you think, Hana?
My attention was pulled away. I hadn't been listening to the conversation.
Huh? Yes or no?
So this is a choice and I have no idea what it does.
Nothing.
Nothing?
It does nothing.
Well, I've always seen people pick yes, so I'm gonna pick no.
Interesting.
Mai gave me a skeptical glance and turned away. Yeah, that didn't do anything. That's
Yeah,
exactly what it says.
It does absolutely nothing except catch you off guard. And I actually have looked into it. A lot of people have said that it does absolutely nothing.
Wow, really?
So, we're okay.
Yay, well, I have another save file where I said yes, so... I don't know. Maybe we'll see if it does anything. Anyway, I bowed my head in apology and took one last quick look at the intriguing trade happening. Oh. The girl left, and Gerard was now talking to a boy with a messy appearance, who made exaggerated hand motions. It looked like he just got out of bed. Was this another trade?
Alright.
So, official announcement in case you haven't heard. We're having a competition tomorrow. Just a little casual something to get us ready for the tournament.
Yeah!
Finally! We've been playing this one since last year's! My attention snapped back to the conversation happening in front of me. Was this what PBG was talking about yesterday? Hana, Mai, you're invited if you'd like to come. Either way is fine, but let me know so I can plan.
What? Why is Jared the one who has to plan anything?
I don't know, he's a pro. He's pro Jared.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's this part seems funny to me now that I've played the game.
Yeah.
How does it work?
It's a little thing, some lighthearted fun to start off the new year. Lighthearted fun my ass. John almost broke Satch's nose last year and Gerard twisted his ankle. Satch delicately raised a hand to his nose.
No.
That sounds like me and all my friends playing video games.
Oh no.
That sounds like me and a couple of my buddies.
That does not sound like me, but I don't know. Alright.
We get into it. We play Left 4 Dead, and at least one person ends up blowing everyone else up in an elevator.
Oh no. It was an accident. You forgot the part where you almost passed out from blood loss, Shane. I didn't forget. He looked away. I can never forget.
That's ominous. I don't know about this. I'm not very good at video games.
Yeah!
Wow, that's something I don't know. Or
Yeah.
there you are. Jared, will come.
Alright.
Awesome. I'll plan for you to be there. Don't worry, Hana. It's actually fun. You probably won't get hurt. As much as I was afraid of possibly losing a limb, I really did want to go. I was glad Mai was there to force me into it. Without her, I would be a lonely transfer, probably eating grass by myself at this very moment.
Yeah!
Yeah, sounds fun. Thanks for inviting us.
Of course, it would be rude to have you sit with us at lunch and then ban you from our tournament. Plus, it would be nice to have some new competition.
That would be kind of a jerk move.
Yeah, it would be. I look forward to winning. The rest of lunch passed by comparatively uneventfully. Or at least, if anything else happened, I didn't notice. I was too busy staring at the food in front of me, joy and horror mixing in my stomach.
What are you afraid of?
I mean, blood loss?
Yeah, but I mean...
There was no way I was going to beat even one of these Normal Boots boys.
Why would you want to beat them? They're having fun.
You need to win!
You don't walk into something fun expecting to beat people. That is how you get tilted, Hana. That is how you get angry and sad, and it's bad for your health.
No, watch. Hana is going to turn into the trope, stop having fun, guys.
Oh no, Hana, no.
Oh, I'm sure we all know who those people are. If you don't, well, it's on TV tropes, so yeah. Anyway, I would make a fool of myself. But still, I was getting to go. It was a privilege nobody else shared. Except Mai. She shares that privilege as well.
Yeah.
Paul looked at me with what seemed like concern, and I smiled at him. He grinned and returned to his food.
Aw, they're looking after her. They're all looking out for her, and it makes me so happy.
Yeah. The
She
least I can-
deserves good friends
This is
and
true.
good times.
She deserves both of those things. The least I could do was give it a chance, right?